Yeah, so we were all chilling outside one day. It was late one evening. We was in front of Fat Chris' house, chilling on the steps. You know, we all sat out there, was talking, kid talk, you know, but this was during the time where we all had bombers on and the Civil War hats, yo, you know what I'm saying? Everybody used to rock the Civil War hats or Kangos and stuff. We had the Civil War hats and the bombers. And if you had a bomber, you know what I mean, the whole thing was about having a thick white fur back then, for those who didn't know it, you know, didn't rock them back then, but we did. It was all about the fat bomber, the b-boy stance, and the, you know, the hat that went with it. So in Boston, we actually wore the Civil War hats and stuff. So one day we was outside chilling, and the car came down the street. Now, we seen the car come down the street several times throughout the day, never paid it no mind. But these dudes came down the street, and the dudes was like, yo, can y'all give us directions to Talbot Ave? You know what I'm saying? Now, me and Maceo walk up to the car, and we standing there, and I swear to God, I'm standing there like this, had b-boy stance. That's how it was all day long. It was some type of, you know, I just swore we was it, yo. So Maceo's giving them directions. Now, granted, if you from Boston, you know where Talbot Ave is, you know what I'm saying? So at the time, we not thinking that because, you know, we kids. He asked for directions, giving directions. So I'm standing to Maceo's left, and we standing there, Maceo's giving directions. Then out of nowhere, the dude reach out the car, and he grabs my hat, he snatches my hat, and takes off down the street. Now, for about 5 seconds, I never moved out of that b-boy stance, y'all. Maceo was still standing there like, what just happened, y'all? I was standing there like this, with no hat on my head, like, we was frozen, yo, you know what I'm saying? So, ran over to my father, which was right next door. Fat Chris' house here, our house is here. Ran over to my father. My father was up under the car changing the oil. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Daddy, dude just stole my hat. He's snatching off my head. So when he was like, all right, let me finish what I'm doing. You know what I mean? My father finished changing the oil. You know what I mean? Getting himself together. He said, I'll be right back. He went in the house, came back out. He said, y'all get in the car. Let's go see if we can find him. So we're riding around. We get in the car. We're riding all around Dorchester, looking. We can't find him, yo, for about a half hour, 45 minutes. So then we come down the street up there by Myron's house. I forget the name of it. But we're sitting at the corner of Woodrow, and guess who rolled by? The dude rolled right past us, y'all. And I'm like, Daddy, that's him right there. My father's like, okay. Whoa, we jump on Woodrow. Now, Woodrow's just basically one-way street that goes, two-way street that goes both ways, no line or nothing like that. So my father gets up behind him, and we're like, whoa, riding. All of a sudden, when my father had declared, he jumped over to the left lane, and it was like, whoa, he pulled up beside him. Now I'm sitting in the front seat, and I'm just curious, like, you know what I mean? What's Daddy gonna do? He gonna tell him pull over or something like that or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there looking. So now I look over and I see the dude's face right there. The dude's like this. Dude's chilling, y'all, and he got my hat on. And he's just chilling like this. You know what I mean? And I'm looking. All of a sudden I see my father reach down. My father came out of his waistline with that 38 and literally sat it on the bridge of my nose, yo. My nose was his stance, y'all. He was like, bow. He sat there right on my nose. My eyes got cross-eyed looking at his finger. And I was like, okay, it just got real. You know what I'm saying? And Howard went into fucking, what's his name? John Wayne mode, y'all. He was like, give me the hat, sucker. That dude looked over and his eyes, you know what I mean? I watched cartoons back in the day. And I swear, man, it seemed just like a cartoon. And that dude looked over, his eyes was like bing, like Tom and Jerry, yo. His eyes popped out his head when he saw the barrel of that gun. He said, whoa, he punched it. My father punched it, whoa. Now we playing chase all through Dorchester. Back past our street, past Irma, we all around there. My father's like, hold on, whoa. We whipping corners. Now this is all for a $20 hat, you know what I'm saying? But my father didn't play that with his kids, you know what I'm saying? Vigilante style when it comes to us, you know what I'm saying? So we chasing all around the neighborhood, and the dude in the passenger seat, you could see, you know what I mean? Back then, cats' windows wasn't tinted, yo. So you could see the dude in the passenger seat literally reach over and snatch the hat off old boy's head, yo, and wave it out the window. He's waving the hat out the window because we chasing him, yo. My father still got the gun in his head. He's whipping. You know what I mean? The dude's waving the hat out the window, and the dude throws it. So my father, get the hat, Steve-O. I'm like, cool. But when I stepped out the car, at this age, my reasoning kicked in real quick, y'all. I swear to God, I walked heel to toe to that hat, y'all. It was like about 10 feet, and it took me about 15 seconds to get to it. He's like, get the goddamn hat, bro. And I'm like, See, because the thing is, I know what type of person how it is, y'all. And he don't want to let this die. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking, Justin, you would have thought I was in slow motion. I was like, I'm getting the hat, daddy. I'm moving in slow motion, man. Sort of watching that car get away as I'm getting the hat, yo. No lie, man. Because I know where it's going with Howard, yo. So I'm like, man, we got the hat back, man. So I got the hat. Then I ran and jumped in the car because I saw the car was out of sight. Howard was like, whoa, whoa. He's riding around looking for him. He's like, God damn it, he got away. On the rail, man, I'm sort of glad he got away because that way I was able to enjoy my father's company for the next 30 years. Because if he didn't get away, I really don't know what would have happened, man. For real.